Yo!
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What up? It's been a minute. It's been too long, bro.
It's been too long. Welcome everybody to the Stars and Phins podcast. I go by Paulie P. That's my cousin. You couldn't tell, but he's my cousin. That's Gabriel over there from the 305.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Yeah, man. It's been a minute, bro. It's been too long. I mean, obviously, it's just we're both extremely busy, so we know that we've been telling people we've been wanting to hop on this, weekly when the season starts, and it's gonna happen. Just apologize for the I guess hiatus or layoff, but it was only preseason, and we are going to recap all that stuff. So, but yeah, I think we're obviously we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about 53-man roster. We're gonna talk about the additions that that my team, Cowboys team had, along with any other football news. But something happened over the weekend.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I kind of forgot. I can't quite remember. Put my finger on it. Something minor happened, didn't it? Oh, yes.
I think I got a small idea of what you might be talking about.
Okay. So, I mean, let's get right into it. Unless you want to talk about something else real quick. You want to talk about something else? No.
I mean,
get into it.
After this, I'm done talking about it.
I'm done talking about it. Well, what happened over the weekend or Friday? I'm sorry. It was Thursday. It happened Thursday at like around 5:00. All-Pro, future Hall of Famer Micah Parsons was traded to the Green Bay Packers for 2 first-round picks. And Kenny Clark. Is that his name? Am I getting his name correct?
Defensive tackle, Kenny Clark.
Kenny Clark. 2 first-round picks for Micah Parsons to the Packers.
To the Packers, bro.
I want to hear what you got to say. So without further ado, I'm going to let you unleash. It's your turn.
It's my turn now.
In the words of Skip Bayless, it is my turn. Go ahead, my brother.
I'm gonna be breathing like Skip.
Yeah, pause.
Listen.
Go ahead, man. Go at it. Go ahead. By the way, guys, this is the first time that I'm really hearing what my cousin has to say about the whole Micah thing. Because again, very busy. We didn't get a chance to really talk. So go ahead. I'm waiting. Yeah,
listen. If y'all don't know where I stood on this prior to this, go look at the other episodes because I'm talking about this Micah Parsons, trade, things like that. I'm talking about how I didn't think it was going to happen because historically we know how Jerry Jones is. Jerry Jones will drag his knuckles and he'll drag his feet in the sand, and eventually he'll pay the player. It's what he does, and he tends to overpay. Right? I figured that's what was going to happen. That's what was coming this week. But I briefly remember I told you it was when the trade happened and we texted a little bit. I briefly told you the writing was on the wall. But listen, they started because the whole NFLPA thing happened and they're talking about how Jerry Jones needs to be held accountable because you shouldn't be able to just negotiate straight through the player. And then after that, Micah Parsons submitted a grievance to the NFL over that. And it was starting to, you could see the relationship was just gone. It had already been deteriorating, but when that happened, it was gone. It was done. It was gone. And when that happened, that had me scratching my head like, for the very first time, damn, this could actually happen.
Wow.
And then, lo and behold, and as a matter of fact, I think I was driving. I don't remember, but you were the one that broke it to me.
Yeah. So I was at the dentist, believe it or not. I was wrapping up at the dentist. I had a dentist appointment. I get in my car and I have ESPN radio on, and all of a sudden I hear Micah Parsons has just been traded to the Packers, and obviously if it's on Sirius XM, ESPN radio, it's true. You know what I mean?
It's true, yeah.
So I'm like, my first in my car I was like, "Yo!" That's why I text you that. Like I literally text you what my expression was. I said, "Yo," with like a million O's. I was like, "What?" No, and yeah, and I broke it to you. I didn't even tell you Micah Parsons got traded. I think I said that, and I think you knew what the fuck time it was. You know?
Yeah, because I was I was, as a matter of fact, I was driving and I was pulling up to the pickup line to go pick up Isabel from school, and all I see was "yo," and like I knew it, and I was like, and I opened it up and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, I was in shock. But go ahead and finish because I want to hear what you were.
Yeah, listen, I was
How did you feel when it first hit you?
Pissed, upset, pissed off. I was mad. I was angry because you introduced him as an All-Pro. He's a 3-time All-Pro.
3-time All-Pro. Future Hall of Fame.
The man's been in the league for 4 years. 3-time All-Pro, 4 years. He's had 12 plus sacks every year.
I think I'm sorry to cut you off, but real quick, the only 2 players to have 12 sacks in each of the 4 seasons is Reggie White and newly acquired Green Bay Packer player Micah Parsons. Go ahead.
That's absolutely correct. So that pissed me off. Right, I was upset. I was upset at the way that everything was handled. And then I got even more pissed off when I saw the compensation. Because let me backtrack. I was pissed off about the trade, right? And then I got even more pissed off when I found out who they went to. And then I got even more pissed off when I found out what the compensation was. Because for me, one, why would you trade him to the Green Bay Packers? The Green Bay Packers have, in the most recent years, have historically knocked you off in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The Green Bay Packers could be considered one of the Dallas Cowboys' rivals, right, in the NFC. You trade him to the Green Bay Packers for 2 first-round picks. That sounds great on paper. If the Green Bay Packers were scrubs.
But even then, man, I would have tried to got 3 first-round picks or 2 1s and 2 2s. But
yeah, no, they definitely fell short, bro. I was thinking there's gonna be 2 1s, 2 2s. Yeah. I mean, bro, listen, the Browns got more for or the Houston Texans got more for Deshaun Watson.
Massage Watson than freaking Micah Parsons, bro.
Bro.
The Miami Dolphins got Laramie Tunsil for 2. I mean, I'm sorry, they traded Laramie Tunsil for 2 1s and 2 2s.
Yep.
Yo, my boy Angel. What up? It's all about the U. That's right, baby. 7:30 tonight. 7:30 tonight. We getting it. Let's go. Hard Rock's gonna be rocking.
What's good?
Catholics versus convicts. But anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, so that pissed me off because if, like I said, the 2 first rounders, right, to the Green Bay Packers, if you take that into consideration, it's essentially two second rounders because it's going to be 2 late, two late first round picks, and I'm just like, come on, man. And then we got defensive tackle Kenny Clark, and I'll be real with you, I had no idea who it was.
Bro, me either. But he's a Pro Bowl player. I'm surprised I didn't know of him.
No idea who it was until I looked into it, and I'll get into that here in a minute.
I'm gonna be honest with you too. I didn't know who he was either.
Yeah, no idea. But yeah, that entire day, I was pissed off. I was in a pissed off mood.
Going through it.
I hated the way that it was handled. I got even more pissed off at the press conference. But then at the press conference is when I kind of took a step back, you know, as they say, and I kind of read the room and I looked at it for what it was. Okay. Now, I can't stand it. I'm about to say this, but bear with me. Jerry Jones made sense with what he was saying. Because here's what he said.
I would not 100% though, because he said some things that were I was like, huh? But go ahead.
Yeah, that's the normal Jerry banter. You got to get around that and look at the fruit of what he's talking about. So he said, over the past couple years, we can't stop the run. We couldn't do it, even with Micah Parsons. And he says, when you have a generational edge rusher and you can't stop the run, you run at him. And he's like, and it takes him out of the game.
Very true. Yeah,
these are points that you and I have made. These are points that everybody makes, right? This is where everyone says Micah Parsons disappears in the playoffs, right? Well, the motherfucker's getting double teamed, triple teamed.
Yeah, that I've never. You know how I stand on that, and we spoke about that on this podcast. I mean, people who know ball know that when you play in the playoffs, the competition goes up. You're only playing against good teams, and defensive coordinators are going to scheme. They're going to scheme to get you out of the game, and defensive coordinators are going to double and triple team you. I mean, but again, people that it's a whole other conversation for another day. But
yeah, so. And that's what he was saying. He goes, so we took everything into consideration. He goes, and we started, listening to calls, and he said there was about half of the league that called. And he said out of that half,
I would imagine.
Yeah, he said out of that half, they looked at one, who could pay for him, and two, who had a defensive tackle that we can get back.
Okay.
So with that being said, that's why Green Bay came in, and Green Bay said, Kenny Clark, whatever, for the 2-1s, and they looked into it. They liked it. They liked what they heard. But everything had to be good with Green Bay and Micah and his agent and that shit, right? And it ended up, essentially all working out. But like I said, I looked into Kenny Clark, and the dude's a baller, bro. The dude's a true one.
He is.
A true one. Now, what I don't agree with, and this should probably take some time, but I don't agree with how he said the Dallas Cowboys are better without Micah Parsons.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I mean, come on, man. That's ridiculous. I'm
sitting here watching this, and I'm like, why does Jerry Jones continue to just throw shots? The fucking deal's over with already. He's gone. He's already traded. Why do you continue to just throw shots? For what reason? But that's how Jerry Jones handled business. But like I said, days removed after what is this? After the trade, I still hate it, but I'm okay with it because we potentially now can stop the run. Now, remember what I told you this? Our defensive end room, we have a lot. We have like 6 DNs, bro. So they took that into consideration too. Plus the rookie that we got from Boston College, Donovan Ezraku. So in their mind, they're thinking, we've got Donovan. We've got, Sam Williams. We got other DNs that we picked up. We picked up the other DN from the Ravens. I forget dude's name.
Ziggy Dua. I don't know if you still have Ziggy Dua, but he's a D tackle, no?
Yeah, we still got Oso Digizua. Yeah.
Okay.
So they figured, and this is what Jerry Jones said. Like I said, got to give him credit. He said, you can scheme pass rush. You can't scheme run stop.
Yeah. Oh man, but bro, listen, you're when you lose Micah Parsons, you're losing a game record, and game records in the NFL are about 1%, 2%.
Right. Understood. But at the same time, when it came time for him to wreck the game, they ran at him.
Okay, but that's not Micah Parsons' fault.
I'm not saying it's his fault.
What they needed to do was put somebody opposite of Micah Parsons to let Micah Parsons be Micah Parsons. You see what I'm saying?
So I'm just talking about the trade, right? The Dallas Cowboys organization with what they should have done, the one thing that they will never do is this whole free agent stuff. We should have been getting people in free agency.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You guys could have got a player like Kenny Clark in free agency.
Yeah.
So.
But this is what he does. This is what Jerry Jones does, bro. He creates, like he said.
He creates the drama. He does all that. So, I mean, all in all, you got just what else are you feeling? You still feeling pissed? I know you're still feeling mad. Are you less mad? Are you
I'm still upset at the trade, but at the same time too, I'm upset with Micah Parsons himself.
Really?
Because the thing that pissed me off about here's what I'm gonna tell you. The thing that pissed me off about Micah Parsons is earlier on in this year, he said there's no difference to me from 30 million to 40 million is no different to me. As long as we're able to get players to help win, I'm cool with it.
He's lying.
Right? That's
He's
what
lying
he said.
about that. $10 million is a lot of fucking money. $10 million is a lot of fucking money.
Right, but to him, but this is the point that I'm trying to make. He stood on business saying it's not about the money to me, it's about winning. And he said that over and over and over again. And now when it's time, when your feet get put to the fire and Jerry Jones takes you up for your word, now all of a sudden your back hurts and you're holding out.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden you held out and you got traded for $7 million more.
And if he was willing to take $40 million, you can always tell your agent, hey, go kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? Go kick rocks or not kick rocks, but hey, look, you're gonna hate me, but this is what the fuck I'm gonna take. And over the past couple of days, he's been posting on his social media. I'm to all the Cowboys fans, I'm sorry, this was out of my hands. Bullshit. Because at the end of the day, you got to sign off on it. Well, I think honestly what happened was once shit started getting personal, then I think that's when it took an ugly turn because Jerry Jones started getting personal with Micah, saying, "Oh, he missed 6 games when he really missed 4. I don't know if he's going to be here week 1. He's not in shit, or he's been hurt before." He started. What I'm saying is that it started to get personal, and I don't think that wasn't cool. Jerry Jones fucked up on that, and I'm pretty sure you could agree with me.
Well, again, I don't want to defend Jerry Jones, but let me tell you how the negotiation started.
Okay, go ahead.
So in March, this past March, right? Somehow, some way, him and Micah Parsons ended up in the office together, and there was a negotiation started. Now, over a couple of weeks or a couple of days into weeks, they've met again and again and again. And Micah Parsons was negotiating on his own behalf. At the very end, they agreed to 5 years, $40.5 million, $200 million fully, $180 million guaranteed.
Damn.
That's what they agreed upon. So that's when Micah Parsons says, all right, send it to my agent. So they sent it to the agent. David Mulligetta said, don't even bother. This is going to be our starting point. So that's where Jerry Jones was like, wait a minute.
I just agree with Micah. He was good. He's getting $40.5 million, $180 million guaranteed for 5 years, $200 million total. We just agreed to that. Jerry Jones even said too. Every time we met, he had me coming up until we finally agreed on that. And then I sent it to the agent, and the agent says, all right, cool. This is a cool starting spot. Now let's negotiate. So Jerry Jones said, fuck you. We're not doing all that. No, and I agree. Jerry Jones should have said, yeah, fuck you and all that. But for him to go out and say, oh, I don't know who this agent is, he should have never done that shit. What he should have done was
that's Jerry Jones, bro.
I understand. Okay, bro, but it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right.
It doesn't make it right. But at the same time, too, you gotta feel like you're offended because I thought you and I had an agreement.
Okay, so what you do is you get Micah and David Mulligetta on a phone call or in a room together and say, listen, let's not make this personal. Let's not do any of this shit. Everything was agreed on. Micah, we agreed on 40.5. Are you cool with that? I'll do all the crossing the T's and dotting the I's with David Mulligetta. But are you cool with that? At the end of the day, Micah has to agree. So if Jerry would have done that and did it that way, everything could have been cool. And I'm pretty sure David Mulligetta, and again, Micah would have to say, yeah, I'm cool with 40.5. He probably wouldn't have liked it, but David Mulligetta at the end of the day would say, okay, yeah, because he's the one that's the employer, not me. I'm just the agent. So,
yeah, but also too, David Mulligetta's known for dragging shit out.
I know he is. That guy is a motherfucker. Tua, I want to say Tua is his agent, and it was a motherfucker and a half to get Tua signed. So yeah. I get it.
So, but yeah, I mean, that's just like I told you before, and on previous times, Jerry Jones has that old way of thinking. Me and you come together, we agree on a handshake, we're good.
And that's not wrong all the time, but times have changed, man. These contracts are so big that you not only need agents, you need fucking lawyers, man. Because when you're cutting deals for $200 million plus or whatever the case may be. It's not like in 1993, Emmitt Smith got 4 years for $17 million. That's just not what we're dealing with now. So I think it was handled wrong. But you said back in March. So and then what happened after that was shit started getting personal, and Micah requested a trade. It just went sideways, man. It was handled wrong. At the end of the day, the Cowboys, they fumbled the bag, man, because whenever you lose a 26-year-old generational talent, 3-time All-Pro in his first 4 years, and a future Hall of Famer, you fumble the bag. I don't care what anybody tells me. Now,
that's how I feel about it too.
I will say this. We all seen trades that we think is going to be one-sided. And you don't know until the trade is fully developed and fully complete. Now, unfortunately, it's going to take about 3 years, So everybody tuning in, I hope you guys tune in 3 years from now to see if to see who won the trade. But it's going to take some time. And the one thing I will say, I'm not going to sit here and say that the Cowboys lost the trade, just like everybody's saying, because we don't know yet. Those 2 players that you guys might draft or trade for, like Jerry Jones said, that we are open to trading those first-round picks for proven commodities now. We don't know what those proven commodities could be, or we don't know who they drafted. That could be 2 Hall of Famers, 2, who knows?
I'll tell you this. That's Jerry Jones doing damage control, because a week out from the season, he's not gonna do any trades this season.
No, I know he's not. Right.
That's when that's going to happen, because Jerry Jones values the draft.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I believe you guys are gonna, use those draft picks on draftees, not trading them away for proven commodities. But we don't know what those players are gonna be. So nobody has won the trade yet. Regardless of what people want to say that Dallas got fleeced, and I think they did. I think they got taken to the cleaners, but we don't know yet. So but everybody, it's a microwave society. It's a prisoner of the moment society. So everybody's gonna think that Dallas Cowboys lost a trade, and rightfully so right now. But so that I'm saying that because people, are saying, "Oh, the Cowboys are dumb. They lost a trade." We don't know yet. I've seen too many trades in the last 20 years that have looked lopsided, and they're not.
When it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, nobody likes it. So here's what it would have been. Right now is Dallas Cowboys lost a trade, they got fleeced. If he would have signed Micah for 45, 46 million,
exactly.
You guys overpaid.
Yeah, you guys overpaid, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But
yeah, man.
I like the addition of Kenny Clark.
No, of course.
We'll see. Like you said, we'll see. I don't know what the defensive end room is capable of. I believe Matt Eberflus can get the job done. He's done a lot with less. So let's see. Yeah,
no, and look, I mean, just real quick, just to comment on it, or just to recap. For me, when I first heard it, I was completely shocked. Yeah, like I told you, I was coming back from a dentist appointment. I literally get in my car and I hear the news.
Yeah,
I go ahead and I text you, and not only you, man. There was other people that are Cowboys fans that I know that are home. I have homeboys that are Cowboys fans that text me, "I'm done. That's it. Fuck this. The season's over. This is horrible. Jerry Jones an idiot. Blah blah blah." And I was literally driving for like 5 minutes, and I remember I kept texting back and forth. I'm still shocked. Yeah, because I did not think Jerry Jones was going to do this. I thought, like what you said, Jerry Jones, he did this with Dak Prescott. He did it with Ezekiel Elliott. He did it with CeeDee Lamb. Zach Martin, so on and so forth. So I thought Michael was going to get signed this week. That's what I really thought. Now, you said that you had intel that he might get traded, but again, you are close. You have a better ear to the team because you're there, you're over there. You the beat writers are there, So So I didn't know, bro. I had no clue, and I was completely shocked. But my initial thought of it is that you guys, first of all, you don't trade him to the Packers. You don't do that. Trade him to if you're gonna trade him in the NFC, trade him to the fucking Carolina Panthers. Trade him to, I don't know, the New Orleans Saints or the you know what I mean? Just a team that
the Cardinals.
Cardinals. Or trade him to what you should have done is trade him to the AFC. Now I am so glad that Buffalo Bills did not trade.
Well, listen, there was rumors about
And
Buffalo.
it was rumors, and I'm pretty sure
There
that was a
was
team
rumors
that was
about
probably in the
Buffalo.
running.
Yeah,
The Buffalo Bills were a team that was probably in the running.
probably.
And thank God that did not happen, because I would have felt like you that day. We would have both been feeling like shit that day.
Yeah.
So I just want to thank the football guys that the Buffalo Bills did not trade for Micah Parsons. Thank the Lord for that. But anyways, yeah, man, you don't trade him to the Packers. I don't get that logic, and you can't sit here and say you got the best deal, because I think there was teams that would be willing to give up more. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know what went into the process, or I don't know, but don't like that. And just the compensation for it, man. Like I said, my team, Miami Dolphins, in 2019, got Laramie Tunsil, or traded Laramie Tunsil for 2 firsts and 2 seconds, bro. There's no way that Micah Parsons should have gone for that. At least a second. At least two firsts and a second. And 2 players at that. So initially it was a bad deal. Or not a bad deal. It was not bad that you guys traded him. Bad that who you traded him to and what you got back for it. So that's just my opinion. But like I said before, we got to see what will happen, and we got to see when the trade is complete, to be honest. But bottom line, whenever you traded a generational talent or an all-pro / future Hall of Famer, best player on the team, because let's be real here, Mike is better at his position than Dak is at his position in the NFL. So now CeeDee Lamb, that you can make an argument who's the better player, CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons. But in my opinion, Micah Parsons was the best player on the Dallas Cowboys. And whenever you lose the best player at 26 and a future Hall of Famer, it's not good. Like,
you know what's crazy? Somebody brought this point up, and it kind of is just like the dagger that's in the heart. It kind of just twisted it, because everyone's like, what's sad is that when Micah Parsons retire, he won't be known as a Dallas Cowboy.
No, I mean, unless he has a stint with the Packers that's only maybe a 2 or 3 year stint and comes back, then maybe. But the odds of that, I mean,
done, bro. That relationship is done.
Yeah, the odds of that, I mean, I have a better chance of winning the fucking lotto tonight, than that happening. So yeah, he I wouldn't say he won't be remembered as a Cowboy. I don't think. I think that again, we got to see how, if he plays another 10 years and is an all pro 5 of those years and a Pro Bowler 8 of those years, and the Packers win the Super Bowl and he's one of the main driving forces. Yeah, he's gonna be remembered as a Green Bay Packer. So we don't know. We just don't know. But odds are that he probably won't. But he'll be remembered as a Cowboy at some point. Like, you can't just erase the 4 years that he had in Dallas.
Right. But also, too, listen, the Packers still got to get through Detroit.
Bro, let me tell you something. Speaking of that, I think the Packers are going to win the division, not because of the Micah trade. I want to just pause there. Because people say, "Oh, it's easy to choose the Packers." No, I think the Packers are going to win the division. I thought before, because I think the Lions are going to have a big drop off. I think losing your defensive and offensive coordinator and losing some players in the process is a huge deal. So I believe the Green Bay Packers are going to win the division. That's just my opinion.
I don't feel that way, but it is what this was before the Micah Parsons trade.
Right.
I still had Detroit up there.
But now with Micah being there, they're obviously in the immediate future, their defense is going to be better.
Yeah.
So their defense is obviously going to be better. So
listen, a lot of Packers fans before the compensation was
shout out to my mama.
Hey, what's going on?
Shout out to Mama Dukes. So but yeah.
I forgot what I was saying.
What were we saying?
I'm telling you, bro, it's old age. I don't know.
Old age gets you, huh? But no. I mean, what I was saying was that and then for the immediate future, the Packers are going to have a better defense. They're going to be better.
Oh, that's what I was saying. So a lot of Packers fans, like before the compensation was even out there, a lot of Packers fans were like, our defense is top notch now because we have Kenny Clark and we got Micah Parsons, and and then they found out Kenny Clark was gone. A lot of Packers fans are pissed because they're kind of saying now they're in the same boat that the Cowboys were. their best player is on defense.
Stopping the run.
They can't stop the run.
Yeah, no, and bro, listen, stopping the run, and trench play. It's one of those things in football that it's not sexy. Old age is stress. Yeah,
that's right, brother. That's
old
right.
age is stress. Shit, but stopping the run and trench play is one of those things that's not sexy at all.
Nah.
People aren't that's not what's gonna that's not what's gonna get the clicks. That's not what's gonna get people go. It's the flashy Ferrari, fast. That's what sells. But bottom line, trench play is what wins football games. And if anybody, the foundation of a team is protecting the quarterback, rushing the quarterback, and stopping the run. That is a foundation of a successful football team.
Yep.
Without that, there is no foundation. You don't have anything. So
you have the Dallas Cowboys.
And if anybody tells you different, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. So
yeah, of course, of course.
I'm not sitting here and saying that Jerry Jones is wrong in saying that, but man, you guys could have probably done a better job at adding somebody opposite of Micah and somebody as a D tackle to help that out while Micah was still there.
That's the thing. And that's the thing. They did add somebody opposite Donovan Ezeraku. But now he's the lone guy now.
You guys are putting a lot of you Cowboy fans are putting a lot of stock into him, huh?
Bro, he's great, bro.
I know he is. I saw him last year. I saw him play a lot because he was in the ACC, and he is. Yeah. But damn, he's still a rookie, homie.
Good. He's good,
Shit.
bro. I'm telling you.
I know.
But
I know.
But on the opposite side of Micah Parsons would have been great. But now he's a lone wolf. Now he's the guy.
Right. And he's still a rookie. So, yeah, no, listen. I mean, with all that being said, what is your expectations for, or what's your new expectation for the Cowboys? Let's get into it. What are you expecting? Is your defense going to be a bottom 10 defense? Do you still think they can be, middle of the pack or maybe even top 10? What is your thoughts for the Cowboys now? What's going to happen this season, in your opinion?
Brother, when Micah Parsons was here, obviously he gives you a better shot, right? But I still have my concerns. I told you, I still have my concerns because we couldn't stop the run.
Yeah.
And remember, I told you, the big concerns that I have on defense is cornerback and trench play, stopping the run. Those were our two main concerns, right? We never addressed any of it. But now I don't know. I honestly, right now, it's like I told folks, I'm gonna watch this season as a spectator as opposed as a fan. Because
I don't know what that means. I still don't know what that means.
That means I'm just gonna watch the game. Right?
I know what it means, but I still don't know what the metaphor means. You're still a fan watching it. What do you mean a spectator?
No, because I'm not putting any hopes into the game.
Okay. All right.
That's what it means. I'm not gonna go. I'm going into every game with no hopes. I don't know if we're gonna win, if we're gonna lose. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Because and the thing that sucks is like the Micah Parsons trade takes away from the anticipation and excitement of seeing George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb.
Right, exactly. George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb.
It takes away.
Yeah, it does. It does 100%. It kind of deflates the fucking room. It deflates
because now I'm like, now in order to win games, we got to score 40 plus.
Right. Yeah. No, it's and you guys got to do what the Bengals did last year, and they still didn't. They still only won 9 games, and they didn't make the playoffs. You know what I mean? So, yeah. No, I mean, I think you guys are defensively speaking. I mean, who knows, man? If this guy, no expectation. Oh, shout out to my brother. No expectations, none whatsoever. Yeah. I mean, no, I get you. Listen,
I agree, Mo. I agree, brother. No expectations.
For those who don't know, my brother is a Cowboys fan as well. So, yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, Cowboy fans, you guys don't have much expectations defensively speaking because you guys just lost your best player, man. And that sucks. It does. I mean, I'm expecting that you guys are still going to put up a lot of points, but I don't know. this season is gonna come down to Matt Eberflus. That's what it's gonna come down to.
It is. If Matt Eberflus can get in his bag and he can scheme up the best defense he's ever schemed up, maybe we got a shot of winning 10 games.
Exactly. 100%.
But so can he? I don't know. Will he? I don't know. Preseason looked like shit, but at the same time too, apparently they didn't want to show anything. So take that for whatever it is. I don't know, bro. Like just no expectations at all for me.
Yeah. And it looks like, by the way, anybody that's interested in the Carolina-Virginia Tech game, South Carolina's up 7-0. It looks like they're about to score again. Oh no, I'm sorry. They're on the back end. Okay, I'm sorry. No, they're deep in their end zone. But anyways, yeah, anybody who's interested. Yeah, man, no, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough for you guys, bro. It's gonna be rough. I would probably predict. Somebody asked me. I forgot who was asking me. We were texting. It was one of my homeboys, and he's like, "Oh, do the Cowboys finish fourth in the division?" I go, I think they have enough talent to get third. I don't know if you guys are gonna be better than the Redskins. I don't know. I know you guys. Yeah, and I'm not going to sit here and say that you guys are going to be better than the Eagles. Obviously not. Stranger things have happened, but on paper, it is what it is. So, this is a big blow. And not only is it a big blow, it's a big blow to, like, the morale in the locker room, bro. There's a lot of players that love Micah and vice versa. So
there was an article that was put out a day or two ago. I don't know how true it is, but apparently it was the opposite. Apparently, locker room was getting fed up with Micah Parsons.
Really?
That's
interesting.
But like I said, is it true? I don't know. Players are not going to come out and say, I couldn't stand the kid. But apparently, he the way he moved was like a child.
Bro, I have a hard time kind of believing that, bro. Micah Parsons was all about the Cowboys, man. He loved being a Cowboy. Safety, Carolina, too. Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
Who's up?
No, South Carolina's still up, but Virginia Tech just forced a safety.
Golly.
Yeah, they just forced. So remember, I was saying that they were about to score, and I said, sorry, they're on the complete opposite side of their field. Yeah. So yeah, they just got a safety, Virginia Tech.
Damn.
2-7. Okay. Yeah, man. Listen, Micah Parsons has loved being a Cowboy. He's always loved that. I find that hard to believe, but we're never gonna know until all this shit comes out, right? And obviously, it's not gonna come out for a while. But the Cowboys. So you have no expectations whatsoever. We'll get into the prediction. How many wins they're gonna do, and win and loss prediction in a little bit. But I agree with that. I just think that was a big blow, and we'll see. But either way, man. Well, listen. With all that being said, Micah is it's one of those blockbuster trades that has happened. We're gonna see how most people think it's gonna work out for the Packers. I'm pretty sure it will in the near future, but we don't know until we actually see it. So, if you have anything else you want to harp on with this Micah trade, go ahead and do it. But if not, let's get into these 53-man rosters and additions and recapping preseason. So.
Yeah, bro. I mean, listen. I'm gonna recap my preseason here. Preseason sucked. There was nothing good out of it for the Dallas Cowboys. But again, apparently, from the coaches, they didn't want to show anything. None of the starters played. Dak Prescott never played. CeeDee Lamb never played. George Pickens never played. There were no starters that played at all during the preseason. So we got a lot of. I'll tell you this: Joe Milton's ass. We have a backup quarterback position that we need to fill. His last preseason game was good. But at the same time, too, he played all three, and I need to see consistency, and I just didn't see it. Joe Milton has a 100-mile fastball. That's all he throws.
One trick pony, as you said.
Yeah, he's a one-trick pony. He's got a fastball, and he can throw it. He can throw it deep. If you try to get him to throw anything between the numbers, good luck. So if Dak Prescott has to miss some games, I probably won't tune in. But yeah, I mean, preseason for me, it was all right. There's nothing to talk about because again, they were really vanilla, and that's the term that was what they kept using because they were saying so. And I understand it because this is what Coach Schottenheimer said, right? He said, this is the reason why we're not showcasing anything. And it's pretty vanilla. He goes, because this is the one time and one opportunity that I have the advantage of people don't know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
He was like, once I show it, now you can start scheming for it.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, listen, preseason, that's what it is. It's vanilla. It's vanilla season, bro. Preseason is vanilla season. Nobody shows their schemes. Nobody shows their offensive schemes. Nobody shows their defensive schemes. A lot of players don't play. It was so, for the Cowboys, it was very uneventful. Dak didn't play at all, right? Nobody played.
Nobody played.
So nobody played. Right, exactly. So it was very uneventful up in Dallas, Fort Worth. So I get it. And the Joe Milton thing is a problem. It's Dak is out. What the hell is gonna happen? So no, 100%. I mean, on my end, the preseason it was we didn't have a good showing last game against Jacksonville. I think when the offense was out there, granted our right tackle wasn't out there, Austin Jackson, but this is the same old song and dance, bro.
Yeah,
same old song and dance. O-line is a question mark. I feel like ever since I've been a fan of this team, or at least the last 15 years, what have I always told? O-line's a question mark. Like,
problem. Yeah.
And it's like, and this year, if everybody stays healthy, we're gonna have a good O-line. The problem is that, bro, that's not fucking realistic, especially when you're wearing a Miami Dolphins shirt. Shit, you can be out 5 weeks.
There's something in y'all's water down there, or I don't know what the hell is going on down there.
What it is. It's the sun, it's the lifestyle, it's the partying, it's the women. I don't know.
Something.
But you get a paper cut you out for 5 weeks, man.
Yeah.
So our O-line, we haven't had the same 5 offensive linemen to start the season.
You know what I think it is?
Finish the season in forever.
You know what I think it is? I think it's the 2-for-1 at Duffy's.
Oh, you still remember that, huh?
I think that blew my mind. I was like, wait a minute. I can get 2 for the price of 1?
In North Miami Beach, just for people don't know, I take my cousin. My cousin comes to Miami. He's like, yo, let's go, man. It's college football. Let's go. I was like, all right, I'm going to take you to Duffy's. What the hell is that? That shit sounds like a damn bar in Homer Simpsonville. I go, nah, I got you.
Like, what is Duffy's, bro?
We go to Duffy's. For those who don't know, it's got a pool on the outside. It's got a DJ. There's people going in and out of the pool. There's boats out there. And my cousin it was a 2-for-1. It was 2. So my cousin, we were having a good old time. So needless to say, we left at like 11:30 at night after being there for hours.
I only spent like $30.
No, that was a day that was a day that we had to go to the Steelers game the day after, and we were all
the day after, bro.
We felt like shit.
Oh man,
what are you gonna do, bro? What are you gonna do?
But
that's why the Duffy reference was out. But yeah, it could be that, bro. These players are going to Duffy's too much, and they just getting hurt. But anyways, the offensive line is a question mark because listen, our starting 5, I'm cool with it. It could be top 12, top 15 to top 12. My mom at old Duffy's, yeah. See, people from we just know, when you're from Miami, you hear Duffy's, you just know you're in for a long night. So, but from left to right, you got Patrick Paul, which is showing that he's going to be a young star, as a left tackle.
You keep bringing him up.
Yeah, no, everybody does. It's not just me though.
Yeah, you keep bringing him up, and I'm like, I want to see this cat.
Yeah, no, and everybody too, man. He is mauling people, bro. Yeah, he is just mauling people. He's 6'7", 340 pounds, and he's athletic.
Yeah.
And and it's clicking. It's starting to come together. So you got Patrick Paul, Jonah Savannah, which is a bright young rookie. I know he's going to be a stud. Aaron Brewer, top 10 center in the NFL, in my opinion. James Daniel, that came from the Steelers. He's recovering from an Achilles, but he's 100%. He's ready to go. And we got Austin Jackson at right tackle. To me, that is a top 15 to top 12 offensive line in the NFL. The problem is the depth, bro. Our depth sucks. Yeah. It is horrible.
Yep.
Absolutely horrible. One of those tackles go out, we're done for. And that's the problem, man. That's the problem. You got to have quality depth. I'm not saying you got to have a Pro Bowler as a bench player, no. But you got to have somebody who is capable of doing the job if your left tackle or right tackle is out for 3 or 4 weeks. So that's my biggest takeaway from preseason. But another thing too, for at least for my team, I love the additions we made, bro. I love the additions we made. We went out and we needed cornerback help. We went out and we signed Rasul Douglas. Rasul Douglas
when you sent me that, I was like, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Absolutely. Rasul Douglas is a great addition. Yeah. And then we we claimed off waivers Juju Brimes. I hope I'm not I look him up. Yeah, even you raise an eyebrow. I'm pretty sure it's Juju Brems. So Juju Brems, for those who don't know.
Yeah, I'm not familiar.
No, is it Juju? Man, hold up, man.
Juju.
Anyways, he's a former second round pick for the Colts that got waived. He was a second round pick for 2023. He came out of the draft, had massive talent. Yeah. It didn't click for him for whatever reason. Gotcha. But I'm excited for him to have a second chance here because his reach and his, what do you call that? Not like his measurables. There you go. His measurables.
His wingspan.
His measurables are elite. He's 6'3", 200 pounds, and the dude has arms like a defensive end or an O lineman.
As a corner? As a corner?
As a corner.
God damn.
He is long.
A 6'3" corner?
He's a 6. I'm gonna look it up here, but
he's long.
That's
a tall corner.
Pause. So here, I'll check. I'll look it up here. But I want to say his name is Juju Brimes, bro. Juju, some shit like that. But bottom line is we addressed cornerback, and this kid, this kid is somebody who has all the talent in the world. There's a reason why he was drafted in the second round.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So this kid could, if he puts it together here, well, again, he had his measurables are elite. They're elite for a cornerback. If he could bring it together, you just brought Rasul Douglas and you brought somebody who, or again, Juju Brimes. I'm gonna look it up. You brought somebody that is very capable, and we added Kendall Lamb, an offensive lineman that Dolphin fans are familiar with him because he's been here for the last 2 years. He signed with the Eagles, got cut. And honestly, the Eagles cutting him is just a testament of how good the Eagles' offensive line is.
Yeah, they're stacked over there.
They're stacked. So Kendall Lamb coming back is a great depth piece. He's going to be the swing tackle, left tackle predominantly when Patrick Paul is, God forbid, if he has to miss time. So we added him and we added a tight end, bro. Apparently, this kid had the most touchdowns in the preseason for a tight end. So, again, nothing much.
Yeah,
but
preseason.
Those are 3 needs, 3 positions that we needed, and we added. I'm very happy about that. Running back we're thin, not because of bodies, but because of injuries. Devon Achane's dealing with a calf.
Yeah.
Jalen Wright had a minor procedure. He's gonna miss a couple weeks, so it's gonna be Devon Achane. Hopefully he's 100%, and the Ollie Gordon show. So, and then
y'all don't have another running back. You're not going to take 3 running backs to the game?
Yeah, no. We signed Jeff Wilson to the practice squad, and he's going to be elevated for.
Y'all had him, right?
Yeah. We've had him for the last couple of years, so he's familiar with And we also signed Jermichael Hasty from that's formerly from the 49ers.
Okay.
So we made some additions. We have. I mean. Is this going to move the needle? I don't know. Probably not. I mean, these are players that obviously they got cut for a reason, right? So
which game
listen,
is your barometer? Which game
what do you mean
are
by
you
that?
looking at? Like, which game are you looking at that's going to be the test to how good your team is?
Buffalo, week 3.
Week 3?
Yeah, Buffalo. We play the Colts week 1.
Right.
We play the Patriots. So get this. After the Colts, we play 3 straight divisional games. We play the Patriots, Bills, and Jets. Weird.
Damn. That is weird.
Very weird. Very weird. Yeah, very weird. But yeah, that's gonna be my test. I mean, listen, if they week 1 they lose to the Colts bad, then that's already the test there, you know?
Yeah.
Or if they lose to the Patriots bad week 2, that's already the test. But I think that they're gonna win against the Colts. I think they're gonna win against the Patriots, and they're gonna be 2-0, and they're gonna go against Big Brother. And we're gonna really see what this team is made of. If they're fucking fakes and phonies like they've always been.
Is it at Buffalo?
It is. I think it's. I want to say it's at Buffalo. I want to say it's at Buffalo.
It's September in Buffalo. It ain't gonna be cold out there.
Right. Yeah, and I'll tell you in 2 seconds here. I got the schedule right in front of me. It is at Buffalo. So we got at Colts week 1 versus Patriots home opener. I'll probably be at that game. I'll probably be at that game most likely. And then it's at Buffalo week 3. It's at Buffalo week 3. And then it's at the Jets. Or no, I'm sorry, versus the Jets. Monday Night Football. That's when we do those new uniforms, which I am not a fan of. I feel like I'm the only Miami Dolphin fan in the world that I'm not a fan of.
Which new uniforms?
Those rivalry uniforms that every NFL team has.
What y'all's like? Is it the orange ones?
Bro, we look like scuba divers, bro. Yeah, it's like dark navy blue with like the teal on the like. We look like scuba divers. I don't like it. When it comes to uniform, my homeboy Angel that was
you're very old fashioned though.
Yeah, but my homeboy Angel that was commenting earlier, we had a discussion with this. He liked them, and I was like, when it comes to uniforms and logo, I am more of a traditionalist, and he called me closed-minded. I go, whatever, dog. Call me whatever you want. When it comes to that, I like shit to stay the same. I don't like these new uniforms. I don't like none of that shit. But with that being said, yeah. So we're displaying our rivalry uniforms week 4 against the Jets Monday Night Football. I probably will be at that game too. I want to go to that game too. So that's our first 4 games. So Buffalo's gonna be the one that's. Obviously, bro, Buffalo's been kicking our ass for the last couple of years, bro. So
yeah.
We gotta do something, bro. So, but either way, we'll see. So, let's get into these predictions.
We're getting tested right out the gate.
That's what we're about to get into. Let's get into these predictions for week 1, and let's get into these predictions for the season. Let's go.
Before Micah Parsons was traded, I was going to take the over. The over-under right now is at 7.5 for the Dallas Cowboys. Right now, I'm not a betting guy. I don't sports bet. I don't bet at all. But if I were to bet, I'm taking the under.
And what's the under?
7.5.
7.5. You're going 7 or below?
Yep.
Wow.
I have to see how they do against Philly. That is our test. If I'm not predicting that we're going to win it, if we can keep it close, I might take the over.
Oh my God. Hey, by the way, his name is Juju Brents. Juju Brents, cornerback, 6'3", 200 pounds.
That's a tall dude.
That is yes. And again, his measurables when it comes to his arms and his reach is that of a defensive end or an O lineman or a tackle. So very elite measurables, 6'3", 200 pounds, and he's physical. Yeah. So but yeah, his name is Juju.
I don't imagine. I mean, we can go down the list, but when it comes down to it, the Eagles is going to be the test. That was going to be the test regardless on where we stand. If it's a blowout, it's bad. Yeah, we're in tough shape.
So we're talking about predictions, and you're gonna be shocked of my prediction about the Cowboys week 1 and the season. But go ahead and finish over there. Finish
But like I
what
said, I'm not like
you were saying.
we really like our schedule really isn't that tough until we get to after the bye week. After the bye week is when we're playing Kansas City, we're playing Washington, we're playing it's nuts.
That's when shit ramps up.
The Eagles again, like it starts ramping up. So if there's any hope, it's to knock them out before the bye week. And I think we have like a week 7 or week 8 bye week. So it's not an early one. But the test is next Thursday against Philly. That's the test. So, like I said, if we can keep, I don't expect us to win at all. If we can keep it within 10 points, I might throw the jersey on.
Oh my God. Okay, so what's your prediction for Thursday night then? Give me a score prediction.
Fuck, dude. It's hard for me.
Come on. You got to do it.
I'm going to say this. 37-24 Philly.
Damn. Okay. Well, I'm going to give you my 1 week prediction for Thursday. And I thought about this because I knew we were going to hop on here. So I haven't told you anything. I have not.
No, have not.
I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to win. I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to win.
What's in that cup you got over there, bro?
Listen. I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to win, but they're not going to have a better season than the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win the division. But I think week 1, I think the Cowboys are hearing the news of Micah Parsons. They're going in there thinking, "Oh my God, we're going to smack this team. We're going to kill them." Super Bowl banner night, and everything's going to be so geared towards Philly doing a blowout that y'all are going to catch them by surprise. And it's going to be too late in the game. It's going to be a dogfight. And I believe the Dallas Cowboys are going to win. I think they're going to win.
You think it's
24-19.
So you don't have it a high scoring game.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Mm-mm.
That means that we're stopping the run then.
Like I said, this game is going to be it's going to be the old thing of just thinking
they underestimate us.
Underestimate us. The New England Patriots in 2017, I think, against the Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl banner night. The Chiefs were supposed to get killed. Fucking Chiefs brought it to them, and that's what's going to happen. I think so. I could be wrong or whatever, but again, I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to win the game, and if
that happens, I'm about to be ignorant with everybody.
No, and you do that, but I still think the Philadelphia, and then that's going to be not a wake up call, but that's going to wake up the beast. And I think the Philadelphia Eagles are still going to win the division, and they're going to have a way better season than the Dallas Cowboys. I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to win 8 to 9 games, but I just think week 1 they're going to win.
So you would
call me crazy.
You're taking the over.
Oh, for the wins and loss?
Yeah.
7.5. Yeah.
8 games?
I mean, again, like this season can go one or two ways, man. It can go really bad, or I think you guys are gonna. Yeah, I think you guys are in that 8 to 9 win range. I really do.
A really good season this season would be 10 wins.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely. I would say you guys were more 8 wins than 10. That's what I would say. But getting back to the predictions week 1, yeah, but I just have a feeling that everybody's shitting on you guys. I think you guys are gonna come out with like, nah, you guys are got nothing to lose. You guys have nothing to lose. I think the troops are gonna be rallied enough that you're gonna shock the Eagles in the first quarter. And then you know this, once it becomes too late, like sometimes you can't just turn on because it's too late and that team's already dialed in and you're not.
Right.
And then you find yourself in a dogfight. And I think that's what's gonna happen.
Well, listen, I will say, Dak Prescott has a winning record against the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm just going to say that when he plays, and he's healthy,
That's
now you got me going, bro. See, golly, bro.
that wasn't my plan, bro.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. God, now you got me thinking, like, what if we
listen? I'm telling you, think about this. Micah Parsons just got traded, right? Everybody thinks that the Dallas Cowboys are going to have one of the worst defenses in the NFL. Everybody is clowning the Cowboys right now. It's Super Bowl banner night for the Eagles. They're at home. They're going to reveal the banner. They're, everybody's saying how much that they're going to repeat. It's just the Eagles, Cowboys, they're stupid. Oh, everybody's expecting a blowout. Doesn't work like that in the NFL, man. I'm telling you, these are professionals too.
I will say this. Listen,
I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to come out with a sense of urgency that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be fat on their stomach. Obviously that's a metaphor.
Super Bowl hangover.
Yeah, like not a Super Bowl hangover. Just feeling themselves because they think that they're going to smoke the Cowboys of all the turmoil that's been going on, and Dallas Cowboys are going to be like, no, we're here to play a football game. And I really think the Cowboys are going to win this game, bro.
I'll say I hope so. But I will say this, listen. Trayvon Diggs is back. He got cleared. By the way, I saw that. Jerry Jones owes him $500,000.
No shit.
Because he charged he fined Trayvon Diggs $500,000 for not rehabbing with the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay. At the facility.
Yeah. But he's back. He's clear. So,
and by the way,
the quarterback room was just addressed because also prior to us hopping on here, we just extended DaRon Bland.
Breaking news. DaRon Bland. Yeah. I was gonna tell you, but I said, fuck you. Why not? We're gonna hop on here and talk about it. So, DaRon Bland just got extended.
DaRon Bland just got extended.
Yeah, which was a good move. It's a good move.
So the cornerback room technically has been addressed. Technically, we addressed the run stop, right? Because we got Kenny Clark.
Mm-hmm.
So it's again, we will see.
Now I could be totally wrong. I'm just saying I've been wrong before. I've been totally wrong. I just I'm not a Cowboys fan, so I don't have no emotion in it. So I'm just I'm going off what I see and what I believe is going to happen. Objectivity. I don't care. I don't care really who wins. I mean, I have a fucking gut feeling that that's gonna happen, bro. I've seen it before. I've seen it time and time again.
Yeah, it's not far fetched. It's happened before.
Yeah, you said, oh, what's in that cup? And I've told people, and they go, you're crazy. I go, listen, bro, this is the NFL. It's not Alabama when Nick Saban was there playing against the Citadel. It's not.
Yeah. They got a new offensive coordinator as well.
Yeah, they got. Listen, they lost, bro. They lost a lot of players on defense. They lost a lot.
Yeah.
Now they've gained some players, but they've lost a lot on defense. I just really think that they're gonna come in thinking that we're gonna smoke them, and they're gonna see themselves in a dogfight, and the Cowboys are gonna get motivated, mid game, and they're gonna win this game. Now, with that being said, we can start talking about, to wrap this up, we can talk about the predictions that for the whole season. My prediction is the Philadelphia Eagles are still going to win the division. They're still going to win the division, still going to have a better, season than the Dallas Cowboys. So,
yeah, I can agree with that, and there's no evidence to say otherwise. They've lost a lot on defense,
yes. Better team.
They're just a better team. They're stacked. They clearly can get it done.
Yeah.
And it's just I agree with what you're saying. I do. Can that change? I don't know. Like I told you, since what? The year 2000? Since the year 2000?
There's never been a back-to-back, which is mind-boggling to me.
There's never been a back-to-back NFC East champion.
That is crazy.
Yep.
That's nuts.
So history would tell you the Eagles aren't going to win. It doesn't happen.
Now, you know what would suck if the Eagles don't do it?
And
it's not because you guys don't. Yeah. Because Washington wins. That would suck. You'd be like, fuck.
Yeah, that would suck.
It would suck. That shit would suck as a Cowboys fan. But, yeah, man, look, real simple. My prediction, for the Cowboys, I'm going to say 8-9. and I'm going to say third in the division.
All right.
With my squad, same shit, 8-9. And the reason why I say they're going to be 8-9 is because of the coach.
Yeah.
And because I believe if Tua and the offensive line stays healthy, it's a 10 to 11 win team. But Mike McDaniel, he has shown me that he's all over the place. I hope I'm wrong, because if I am wrong, they're going to win 10 to 11 games, and they could probably, make some noise to try to contend for the division. I just don't. Yeah. I don't trust McYayo. So McYayo is an inside joke between me and my cousin. That's what we call him. McYayo. But yeah, I don't trust him. So 8-9, that's what I believe. Unfortunate. Either going to be second or third in the division. At that point, it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't think the Jets are going to win 8 games, and the Patriots, I don't know they're going to win 8 games either. So yeah, my team will be 8-9, either second or third, one of the two in the division.
So I would have us, and like I said, the Eagles is the Eagles game on Thursday is the test. If we get blown out, I got a 7-10. If we hang in there or if we win, I got us 9-8, 10-7, around there.
Wow. See, I don't see it that way. Just because
I still have us third in the division.
Oh, even winning 10 games.
Yeah, because I feel like Washington can win 11 and Philly can win 12.
Yeah. See, the thing about Washington, bro, we really got to see if that shit's gonna.
They got to do it again.
They got to do it again.
They got to do it again. Yeah.
So okay. So you got 2 predictions. If you get blown out, 7-10. If you don't get blown out or win, hang in there. You said 9-8.
9-8, 10-7, around there. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. No, not bad. Yeah, man. Listen, football season is college football is here, obviously. Sorry about your Longhorns losing there, buddy.
That's all right.
That was a bad one.
Yeah, it's all right.
Listen, Ohio State might be the best team in the nation. Matt Patricia is a 3-time Super Bowl defensive coordinator winning coach. So he was way overqualified.
He put on a clinic. He put on a clinic last night. But I will say this. We still held them to only 200 yards.
Yeah. No, your defense is – listen, you guys are going to be okay. Arch and Sark will get it together.
It's going to be fine, bro.
Arch, work on your mechanics. Step up into the pocket. Just do the little things, the fundamentally sound things as a quarterback. You'll be fine.
Yeah. He'll be fine, bro. I mean, his first test as QB1 was against Ohio State.
Yeah. In the shoot, you'll be fine.
Yeah, at the shoot. Yeah, it's fine. He's fine.
He's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Anyways, so football season's here. That's the best thing. NFL starts in a week. Well, so opening game starts in 5 days or 4 days, whatever it is. Yeah. And then Sunday starts week 1. So So yeah, man. So that's the predictions for me and for my team, your team. Week 1, you got the Eagles winning. I got very shockingly and surprisingly the Cowboys winning in an upset. So there you go. That's the predictions. Now, God, I was gonna say something. I just totally freaking forgot. But the Dolphins prediction. I'm sorry. It was
there you go. Yeah.
For week 1, the Colts. I think we're gonna win. Okay. I think that our front seven is gonna overwhelm Daniel Jones, or are they starting? I think they are starting Daniel Jones.
They're starting Daniel Jones,
or Richardson. One of the two.
No,
either way,
not starting.
Yeah, Daniel Jones. But if Daniel Jones happens to get hurt and Anthony Richardson comes in, regardless, I think our front seven is going to overwhelm the quarterback.
Gotcha.
And I see us winning. I mean, again, we're going to be totally healthy. Hopefully, no injuries in the game, but at least for this game, we'll be totally healthy to start off. And I actually see us winning it pretty. I think it's going to be like either I see 27-10, something like that. Okay. The Colts are not good. They're not a good team.
They're not. So, they're not.
Amongst the NFL, they're just not a good team. 27-10 is what I see. Phins win, but like I said, you already know what the theme of this season is for me. I think Mike McDaniel is going to get fired midway during the year. So
that's a hot take right there.
No, listen.
Let's see what happens.
I've heard from the grapevine. I've heard from there's sources coming out. There's people, beat writers are saying it. People that are in tune to the Dolphins saying these first 4 games is essential for Mike McDaniel's future. If he gets off to a very bad start, it could be a very bad day or very bad year for Mike McDaniel. He might get the axe. He's going to get the axe regardless if he has a bad year, but it depends on when. So these first 4 games are extremely crucial, extremely essential for Mike McDaniel. So we'll see what happens. But that week 1, I think we win, but season 8 and 9, and I don't think Mike McDaniel survives the season, my brother. I really don't.
Damn. Y'all heard it here first.
Hey, listen, I hold on, but I've been ever since we started this. Have I been consistent with saying?
You've been saying that. Yeah, you've been saying that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. And last prediction. I know this is always like a fun thing to do. Everybody always does it, and most people get it wrong. Super Bowl predictions. Who do you think is going to be in the Super Bowl come February? That's a good one, huh?
I'm going to say Buffalo.
What? He finally beats Mahomes after 5 years?
He finally beats Mahomes. I'm going to say Buffalo, and I'm going to say it's hard for me to pick an NFC team. Shit. I'm not going to say the Eagles. I won't do it. I won't do it. I'm going to say the Rams.
Yeah, I thought, before coming on here, I thought about the Rams as well.
I'm going to say the Rams. If Stafford can stay healthy, he's got that back problem right now.
Yeah. And that's my problem there.
Yeah.
That's my main issue of why I don't want to pick them. So you said the Bills and the Rams. Listen, I think most of America would probably rather see that than what I'm going to say. It's going to be a rematch from last year. It's going to be a rematch of last year. It's going to be the Chiefs and the Eagles. Now, the Chiefs, they've gotten better and they're pissed. And right now they're on a run. Yeah. They're a dynasty right now.
Look, Mahomes got faded up too.
He got faded up. That boy got faded up. He got faded up. He has a fire. He has a match under his ass. Pause.
Yeah.
He's mad about what happened to him and his team. Travis Kelce has already announced this is the last dance.
He did?
I mean, not in those words, but he basically said like I'm coming back for one more.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that this is the last dance for Travis Kelce. He announced he's getting engaged. He said he goes, the last 2 years I've worried about my off field stuff a little bit more. He admitted that he was committed to football. Yeah. This year more than the last 3 years. I think the Chiefs are pissed. They're a better team. They have a better wide receiving core. They have a better O-line now. I think the Chiefs are going to represent the AFC, and I think the Eagles are going to represent the NFC. They're the most talented team.
Yeah,
on paper right now. 5 weeks from now, that could change. That's why Super Bowl predictions in August are just fun topics. You can't take this too seriously. So Chiefs, Eagles rematch. Third, the trifecta, because that would be the third time that they meet.
Yep.
And I think the Eagles get. I think the Chiefs get them. So Buffalo and the Rams. Your prediction? Who wins?
I hope I don't see that. Buffalo and the Rams. I'm gonna say Rams.
Oh wow. Okay, I would have thought you said Buffalo.
Nah, I'll go with Rams. Sean McVay's been there. Matt Stafford's been there.
Okay.
They'll be calm, cool, and collected.
Listen, I would hate to see the Bills in the Super Bowl, but if the consolation prize is watching them lose another Super Bowl after losing 4 straight in the 90s, I would love it.
Yeah.
I would love it. So I could just make fun of the Bills, baby. So, but all right, man. Well, there you go. So those are all the predictions, man. But just wrapping it up right now. Anything else you want to add? when it comes to the Micah trade, when it comes to
Nah, bro, I'm done. I'm done with that.
So you're not talking about this no more.
Micah Parsons is not a Dallas Cowboy. No need to talk about him anymore.
Yeah, no, and like I've always said, we are fans of the logo, not the name in the back. So,
right,
whenever that name in the back goes somewhere else, all right, now you're the enemy. Now that's how I feel.
Now it's on site.
What are you gonna do with your Micah jersey?
I never bought one.
Oh, you don't have one? I thought you had one. Okay,
never bought one.
Never bought one. Okay, damn.
It was a gut feeling, I guess.
Damn, I don't know why I thought you had one. What did you wear? What jersey did you wear when we went to last year when we went to the stadium? When we saw the Eagles play, remember?
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb.
What did you wear? CeeDee Lamb. Oh, okay, so okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, bro. Listen, my Tua jersey I can't wear no more. It doesn't fit me. That shit's too big, bro.
It's a tall tee now.
It's a tall tee, dog. It doesn't fit me, bro. It doesn't fit me, so I don't really have any jersey to wear this year. So unless I buy one, that's what I'll probably do. The thing is, I don't want to buy anybody's jersey, bro, because nobody's safe this year.
I was about to say you probably might want to wait.
Chop Robinson, that's probably the safest dude right now, but I don't want to buy one of those. So, or maybe I will. I don't know, but. So yeah, man. So there you have it, man. I don't know. I think this was episode 8?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But listen, we didn't hop on here preseason. We are going to listen every week. We're going to try to get on here. Yeah, me and my cousin got to definitely find out a schedule because it's coming hot and heavy. Week 1 all the way. We got football all the way until February. You know what I'm saying? Super Bowl. So. If you ain't got anything more to add, man, I just want to say appreciate everybody that tuned in.
Appreciate y'all.
All you Micah fans that are out there that are / Cowboy fans that are Micah fans. I know it sucks, but it is what it is. I know we had to talk about it. I know my cousin had a hard time talking about this because he's still feeling some type of way about it. So I commend my cousin. I commend you coming on and talking about it. But business is business, and we got to stand on business. And we got to do what we got to do, right?
Yep, that's what it is. That's the name of the game. That's what's called being a fan, not you casual fans that jump ship and now y'all wearing Houston Texans jerseys or now y'all wearing green. Now you're a Green Bay Packer and you ain't never been outside of Texas. I don't want to see y'all.
Yeah, man. Listen, when that's what fans are being, and especially when you're doing something like this, when you're making content, you got to talk about the shit that sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
And to come out here and do that, that's what I was telling you. I was like, shit, man. I wanted to do it that day. But number one, I knew we were really busy. But I was like, man, let me give him 24 hours.
That might have been.
He might start throwing shit. He might start throwing shit. My turn. Yeah. Please get back. You might start
I would have broke this damn computer.
But yeah, my brother, it is what it is, man. But listen, like I said, if you ain't got anything else to add, bro.
That's it. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all click that notification bell. Let us know what y'all want to talk. What y'all want us to talk about. Y'all please subscribe. And we're gonna be doing this weekly because football's back, baby.
We got to do it, baby. We got to do it. We're gonna come up with it. We will let you guys know once we establish a day. We'll let you guys know. We'll break down. We'll break down all games. We'll break down the games from the week prior, and.
Absolutely.
It's fun, baby. It's Christmas time. Yep. It's the greatest time, baby.
Let's get it. How about them Cowboys?
Hey, how about them? Shit. How about them? Fins up, baby. Fins up. We'll see y'all next time.
Catch y'all.
Love y'all.
Catch y'all later, man.